Thank you, and I want to thank Dr. Yoest for this very compelling book. As has been mentioned, we have to count pennies in Washington today. We have reached the debt ceiling, and now we have to figure out what we're going to do. And so each and every day we look at the budget and we say, what can we cut? Well, the American people are giving us some hints, and one of those hints is to cut Planned Parenthood. Because you have to say to yourself, when we're spending your money, is it absolutely necessary to spend it in that way? I'd also like to thank my good friend Randy for pointing out some of the sexual abuses that have occurred and have gone unreported by Planned Parenthood. When Randy talked about the cases in Ohio, those are the two cases of two girls in my district. Two young girls, one that was sexually abused by her own father, who is now in jail for the abuse, and another who was abused by her coach, who took her to the abortion clinic and said he was her guardian. And in neither case did Planned Parenthood say, we've got a problem. And in both cases, those young girls told Planned Parenthood they were underage and they were disturbed by what was going on. But Planned Parenthood hid the realities of those cases. They had a moral and a legal obligation to take it forward. They did not. But I'd also like to say, back to the budget, where do we cut? What do we cut? I say we start with groups like Planned Parenthood, because it's not absolutely necessary that your precious tax dollars go to an organization that can get funding from outside the Beltway of Washington. We've been over the facts. In 2009 alone, there were 332,000 abortions performed at Planned Parenthood clinics. Reports show that approximately 1/3 of the income received by Planned Parenthood is through the taxpayers of our great nation, through government grants that they're getting. The amount of funding and the number of abortions performed is closely linked. As was reported, when the number of money they get from Washington doubles, so do the number of abortions. Money is fungible. And this report shows how fungible that money is. American taxpayers, no matter where they are on the issue of abortion, are in sync on the issue of irresponsible spending of money in Washington. I say it is time, as we leaf through how we're going to find the precious dollars to balance our budget and not put us into a future debt that will be so unsustainable that we will never get back to being in the black, that we need to look for ways, the low-hanging, easy, commonsensical ways, and that is to stop paying Planned Parenthood because they can get their funds elsewhere, and we need to protect our taxpayer dollars and use them wisely where they're absolutely needed to keep our country going. Thank you.